Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Now fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the tide. Like a new moon, to silver bow, you bent in heaven shall behold the night of us of the ladies.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and when thy love doing me injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord, this man hath thy consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of thy child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with thy child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice, verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, concerts, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment and honor in you. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my noble lord, be it so that she'll not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she's mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I do beseech you that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure forever in the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Whether you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius.
Let sweet Hermia and Lysander yield thy praise title to my certain rights. You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love. It was mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right her. I do estate upon Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, wooed Nadar's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon the spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much. My mind did lose it, but Demetrius, come. Come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate to death or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there to fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I can well betain them from the tempest of my eyes.
I me, for all that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or mystery, the course of true love never did run smooth.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears for fancy's followers.
A good persuasion, therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there I will wait for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Calling me fair, that fair gonna say, Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look. With what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, let your frowns would teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows
The
me.
more I love, the more he hated me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, what if that fault were mine?
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and I will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, stepping of liquid pearl upon bladed glass. A time that lover's flight still doth conceal, through Athens' gates, otherwise steal.
And in the wood where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie. Keep wood, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lover's food till tomorrow deep midnight.
And remind Helena, adieu. Adieu on him, Demetrius don't on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I'm thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know it all, but he do know. Love looks not with the eyes but the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed on oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved in showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here and me and I too enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all of our company here?
We were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Prince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so go to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy, and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, good Peter Prince, read the names of the actors. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready, name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover? A tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
Thou will ask some true tears in the performing of it. If I do, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. The raging rocks, the shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. Amphibious cars shall shine from far and make and mar their foolish fates. This was lofty. Now read the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Prince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady who Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play woman. Oh, I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
If I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Disney, I'm Pyramus, lover dear, and Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father, myself, Thisbe's father, Snug, the joiner, you, the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written yet? Pray you give it to me, for I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that it will do any man's heart good to hear me roar. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
Well, if you should do it too terribly, you would frighten the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you as for any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see on a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I'll undertake it.
Masters, here are your cards, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to call them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
There we will meet, and we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her arbs upon the green. Farewell, thou lovely spirits, all be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that she of her attendant hath a lovely voice stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, Niagara's trained to trace the forest wild. But she the voice withholds the beloved boy, counts him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear of the spangled starlight sheet. But they do swear that all the elves do fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and make me fight, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he who frightens maidens into villagery, that hobgoblins call you Anne, sweet puck? You do their work and they shall have your butt. Are you not he?
Thou speaks tonight. I am that very wandering the night. But room fairy, here could no wrong.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
And met by moonlight, Paul Britannia.
What, jealous, Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I forsworn his company.
Terry rash wanton, I am not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here? But that forsooth the bouncing Amazon, your buskin mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give them joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? That is my cousin Hippolyta, and I know that I love Theseus.
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since no summer spring, got me of hill and dale, forest or mead, to dance our ringlets to the same land. With thy brows thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds piping to us in vain, as in revenge have sucked up from the sea. Contagious waters falling on the land, have every pelting river made so proud, that they have overborne our continents. And through all this displeasure we see the seasons alter. The spring, summer, childing autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries and the maze of world. By their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you? Why should Titania prosper Oberon? I do but beg the little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me.
Give me that boy.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies wed, shall chide down rights if I almost dead.
Well, go that way. Thou wilt not focus grove, so that dormant thief is injured. My dental clock completed. Now remembrance that time I sat upon a promontory and heard and murmured on the dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars start madly from their spheres to hear the sea maiden's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, keep it all armed a certain aim he took, and fair vessel going by the west, and loosened swimmer's love shaft. Yet I marked where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk-white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens plucked love and idleness with. Fetch me this herb, I showed thee once. This juice of it on sleeping islands will make a man or woman madly dope the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere they'll vibe and can swim or leave.
I'll put a good old roundabout though in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next live creature that she sees, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. But who comes here? I am invisible. I will overhear their conference.
I loved thee not, therefore pursued thee I. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Thou toldest they were stolen unto this wood. Hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I in plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. Demetrius, I am your spaniel, and the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, let me lose me, only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you, what worse of begging your love.
Tempt too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
And I'm sick when I look not on you.
You do teach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not.
Your virtue is my privilege, and even for that is not nigh what I do to your face.
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thine to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wilds have not such a heart as you.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief, I, Demetrius. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed and we're not meant to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this road, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there, welcome wanderer?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild time blows, where nodding oxlips and violet grows. There sleeps Titania some time of night, lulled in these flowers of dancing and delight. With the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek through this grove a sweet Athenian lady in love with a disdainful youth, anoint his eyes. But do when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garment he hath on.
Fear not, my lord, do so that shall be done.
Come now, round the fairy song, singing out to sleep. Lend your offices, let me rest.
There were homers from the shore. Come, my lovely lady nigh. So good that the home. Hence away now, all is well. One aloof stands as now. When thou seest, when thou dost awake, good for thy true love take. Love and language for thy sake. Being an ounce of cap or bear, tarred or gore with bristled hair. And thy eye which shall appear when thou wakest, is it thy dear? Wake when to vile thing is near.
Fair love, you fain with wandering the wood, and to speak troth, I forgot the way. We'll rest us here, Hermia, if you think it good, and carry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one trough.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now, much be sure my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But gentle friend, in love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty.
Here is my bed. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might prove this flower's voice and stirring love. Night and silent, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised of the Athenian maid. And here the maiden sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty thing, she durst not lie, near this black love, this ill courtesy. Cho, upon thy eyes I throw, all the power this tongue doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid, save that it see on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to overrun.
Stay thou, kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, and I alone will go.
Oh, I'm out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. Who will I hear? Lysander on the ground? Did I on earth sleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire will for thy sweet sake.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What thou will love your Hermia, Lord, what thou? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content? With Hermia, no, I do repent. The tedious minutes with her I spent. Not Hermia, but Helen I love. I will not change a raving toward thou.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. Oh, that a lady one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia, Hermia sleep thou there, and never mayest come Lysander near. And with all my powers, with all good love and might, to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! Oh, I me for pity, what a dream was here! Methought a serpent ate my heart away. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Lysander, what? Lord, removed? What I'm hearing, gone, no sound, no word? Then I will perceive you are not nigh, either death or you all
most convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action, as we will do it before the Duke. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you have spoken your speech, enter into that brake, and so every man according to his cue.
What hempen home floats have you swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen. What? A play toy? I'll be an audit home, an act or two perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious Savior sweet.
Odors. Odors.
Odors, Savior sweet.
So have thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear, but hark, a voice, stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus that I will play here.
Most radiant Pyramus, most live of who, of colour like the red rose on triumphant briar, as truest horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninnis tune. Man, why you must not speak that part yet? That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tired.
Oh, as truest horse that yet would never tire.
I will only die.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray, masters, fly, masters, help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about a bound. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through wire. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hill. A hog, a headless bear, and sometime a fire. And neigh and buzz, and grunt and roar and go. Like boys have hog bear, fire.
Why did they run? This isn't knavery of them to make me appear.
Oh, Father, thou art king! Who art thou? Bless thee, Putty, bless thee! Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of them, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing.
The roofs tops are black with you, with orange sun mellow.
What angel?
Place me to my father's bed.
Throstle with his nose so true, the brand with little frill.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye entrapped by shade. And thy fair virtues forced doth move me. On the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to tell the truth, reason and love keep little company nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I would serve mine own truth.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no permanent race. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee. Therefore go with me. Peach blossom, hopwood, moss, and mustard seed.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and candle in his eyes. Feed him apricots and dewberries. Purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Honey God steal from the humble. Not to him else. Hail, hail.
Hail, hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name. Cobbler, good master Cobbler, I desire you with more acquaintance. Your name, honest gentleman. Peace blossom, good master Peace blossom. I shall desire you with more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir. Mustard seed, good master Mustard seed. Come, wait upon him. Please me to my vows. Tire my tongue's tongue. And his son.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet lashed the Athenian's eyes, the love juice I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of course she must be eyed.
Stand aside. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Thy breath so bitter of your bitter foe. Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse, if thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murder look, so dead, so grim.
So should a murder look, and so should I, pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I would rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur, thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men.
You spend your passion on a led misprized wound. For I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what could I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no falling her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I shall remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken and laid the lovely from the true low sight. Go about the wood, go swifter than the wind, and tell them the apples look out fine. By some illusion, bring her here, all charming eyes seek you appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than out, swifter than well.
Flower of this purple dye, hit this Cupid's archery, sink in the apple of his eye. When this lovely doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus in the sky. When thou thinkest that she be bride, beg of her for remedy.
Captain Mocharan, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Show me their fond panoply. Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and division never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vow so born, and their nativity all truth appears.
These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her ore?
Oh, no judgment was of her, I swore.
Nor not in my mind, now you give her ore.
Demetrius loves her, he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, it's perfect divine.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell, I see you all are bent to sit against me for your merriment. You both are rivals among Hermia, and I both rivals among Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia, this you know, I know. And with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours of Helena to me, queen, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep that Hermia. I will not. If I e'er left her, all that love is gone.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I think, it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom it doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not float him by. Fair Helena, more than gilds the night, than all yon fiery oaths and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Cannot this make thee know? The hate I bear thee makes me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of his confederacy. Now I perceive that they conjoined all three to fashion his false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision?
I'm amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not from seeing you scorn me.
Have you not sent Lysander in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love Demetrius, who even now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do preserve a counterfeit sad looks, made mouths open upon me when I turned my back. But fare you well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul. Fair Helena, oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so. If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreats. Helena, I love thee by my life, I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come. What, Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou burr, vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent. Demetrius, I'll keep my word.
I would have your bond. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her? Kill her? Strike her dead? Although I hate her, I shall not harm herself.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me wherefore? Am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? Since night you loved me, and since night you left me, in earnest shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker blossom. What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fie, you counterfeit puppet, you.
Puppet, why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She has urged her height, and are you grown so high in his esteem because I'm so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak. How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into thine eye.
Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she's something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower, hearken yet.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I have more to love you. Hermia, let me go. You see how great and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she will not harm thee, Helena. Though sure she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little, yea, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer
You minimus of hindering not grass made you be. You acorn. Speak, thou Apella, let her alone. Now follow, if thou darest, to try who's right, of thine or mine is most in Helena. Follow, nay, I'll go with you. Sheep by jowl.
Say, put up back!
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands in mine are quicker for fray, my legs are long ago to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy benefit. Still thou mistakest, or else commits these memories willfully?
Believe me, King of Shadows, I missed her.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide therefore, Robin, overpass the night, and leave these rivals so astray that one cannot in another's way. And crush this herb into thy standard eye, and when he does awake, all this shall seem a derision and a fruitless vision. But notwithstanding, make no delay. We met this visit set there.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared and field in town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, John of Betty. Where art thou?
I'll be with thee straight.
Follow me, then, plain of ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward.
Come, recreant, come, thou child. I'll whip thee with a rod.
Ye art thou fled?
He goes before me and still goes beyond, yet when I come where he calls, then it is gone. The villain is much lighter field than I. I follow fast, but faster than fly. He will rest me.
And thou, gentle day. Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt ride this steer, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way, fate is constrained.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hour, shine comfort from the east that I may back to Athens by daylight. From peace that my poor company detest, so that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yep, and three, come one more. Two of both kinds make it four.
Never so weary, never so woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they meet affray.
On the ground, sleep sound. All five, to your eye, gentle lover, ride. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known, that every man should take his own. In your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Sitting down upon this cloudy bed, on thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick my roses in thy sweet, sweet head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom? Ready? Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb? Ready? Get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hip tumblebee on top of a thistle. And, good Monsieur, bring me the honey guards. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready, what is your will?
Nothing but to help cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's Monsieur, for I am marvelous airy about the face.
Oh, say, sweet love, thou desires to eat. I have a venturous fairy that will seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I had rather hand two or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me, for I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away. So doth the wood grind the sweet honeysuckle gently into twist. The female ivy sow and brings the barky fingers again. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome to Robin. Seest thou the sweet sight? Her dotage I do against pity. For meeting her late of wood and behind the wood and seeking these sweet favors in this hateful fool. I did upbraid her, I did. Then I did think I would change her entirely. That but she straight gave me. Athenians swing. Then that is listening when the others do. May all to Athens back again return. And think no more of this night's accident. It was a fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release my fairy queen. Be as though as one's want to be. See as though as one's want to see. Now, my Titania, wake me, my sweet queen.
Oh, come on. What visions have I seen?
Paralyze me, love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe this visage now! Now wilt thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Oh, my queen, take hand with me, and rock the ground where these sleepers be. Now that I am divinity, we will dance in midnight sunlight, and Duke Theseus' house will dance triumphantly, and bless it all with prosperity.
Fair king, attend the mode. I do hear the morning love.
Then, my queen, in silent sad, we acted the night's shade. We the glow can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, that I sleeping here was found, and these mortals on the ground.
What nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here singing. This Lycian, this Demetrius is, and this Helena, old Venus Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. You give these woodbirds but a couple now? I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. Why the gentle concord in the world?
My lord, as yet I swear, cannot truly say how you came here. And now you think of me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, my lord, you have enough. They will have stolen away, they would have, thereby to have defeated you, Demetrius and me, of my consent that she should be his wife.
My lord, I know not by what power, but some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. The object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, I was ere betrothed, I saw Hermia, but like in sickness, I did loathe this food. But as in health comes my natural taste, I did wish of it, long for it, love it, and will evermore be true to it.
Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, we will hold a great feast and great solemnity. Come, my Apolloda.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep. We dream.
Yea, my father was here.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple. Then, why then? We are awake. Let us follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me. I will answer. My next is most fair pyramids. Hey-ho! Peter Quince, flute the bellows mender, snout the tinker, startling. God's my life stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream, past the wit of man to say what a dream it was. Methought I was, but there was no man could tell what. Methought I had, but man is but a patched fool if he will to offer what methought I had. Man's eyes are not able to hear. Man's ears are not able to see. His hand not able to taste. His tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what methought I had. I shall get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I shall sing it at the latter end of our play before the Duke.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of, out of doubt, he is transported.
Wait, if he come not, and the play is marred, it goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. There's not a man in all Athens able to discharge pyramids but he.
No, he has simply the best wood of any handicraft man in Athens.
Oh, sweet Lily Bottom.
What are these lads? What are these hearts?
Bottom, almost courageous day.
bottom?
No, but I will tell you, the Duke hath died, so get your apparel together and meet presently at the palace. Every man look o'er his part. The short and the long is, our play is preferred. Oh, no more words. Away, go away.
Come now, what dances shall we have? To wear away this long game in 3 hours, between our after supper and before bedtime. Where's our usual manager of mirth? Help illustrate. Here tonight. Say, what a great day for us this evening. Battle with centaurs resound like eating music to the heart. Hold on back. A tedious grief scene of Pyrrhus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical murder. Very and tragical, tedious and brief. What are they to do play? And who's here? I will hear that play. Come in.
He said that you have nothing to style.
Let approach.
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's chink, poor souls they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man, with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine, for, if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn, to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall. The lion, vile bloody teeth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat, with blade, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion would to speak.
Fall that I would stop my name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think had in it the frantic hole of her shape, to which the lovers Pyrrhus and Thisbe did often whisper very secretly. This door is rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am not simple. The truth is so. And this cranny is, with right and sinister, which the good lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire light and hair to speak any better?
The very best of these I ever heard. It's the wittiest partition I have ever heard discourse from.
The Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim look night, O night so black as hue, O night whenever art from day is not. O night, alack, 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 I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. Thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what's the eye? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed by thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall methinks being sensible should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, she should. For deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the walls. It will fall pat, as I told you. Younger she turns. I see a voice. Now to thy cheek to spy if I can see my Thisbe's face. Thisbe, my love, thou art, my love, I think. Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace. Kiss me, oh kiss me through the hole in this vile wall. I kiss the wall, not your lips at all. Wilt thou meet me at Ninny's tomb straight away?
Thus survives walls, and quite discharged so, thus walls, away doth go.
The
across the floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here. For when lion reft in wildest rage doth roar, then I know that I, when snug joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no other lion stand. For if I should, as lion come and strike, into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of a good conscience.
The very best that it means to my lord that I ever saw.
Let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be in the lanthorn. How else is the man in the moon?
I'm wary that you would change.
Proceed, moon. All that I am trying to say is to tell you that I, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Why only should be in the land for only should be in the moon? But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is all these two. Where is my love?
Roar!
Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take my true Thisbe sight. But stay, oh spite, the mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes do you see, how can it be? Oh dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good, what stained with blood?
Oh, Lord Lion.
Come tears, confound, out sword and room, the path of Pyramus, I the left path, what heart doth hop. Thus thine eye, thus, now I am dead, now I am fled, my soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light, moon, take thy flight, now die, 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 die.
Screw my heart, but I pity the man.
She will find her by starlight, and here she comes, in her gospel and the fled.
Asleep, my love? What did my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak! Pray, come! Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cow-snake cheeks are gone, are gone. Lovers, they mourn. His eyes were as green as leeks. Come, trusty soul, and lay my breast in moon. Farewell, my spouse, Lydia. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
No, sir, the wall is parted by their fathers. Will it please you to see the apple?
Needs no excuse. The iron's like half full 12, half full midnight. Lowers to bed, it is almost very time.
My boys are
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy plowman snores, all with weary tasks are done. Now the wasted brands do blow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, hurts the wretch that lies in woe, in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is the time of night, that the graves are gaping wide. Every one that's worth is right, and the church may pass the glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now I frolic, not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with food before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Throughout the house with glimmering lights as a dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite half as light as a bird from a briar. And this Lydia's after me, singing desert chicken room.
First rehearse your song I wrote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand in fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, every fairy is straight away to the best bride that we will, which will be blessed by us. And the issue shall ever be fortune. Trip away, make no stay, meet me at the break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and always mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, if you pouting we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have an earthly luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, or else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Thank you, everybody. We're an awesome audience. Thank you so much for being our first live audience here at Sierra Madre. I'll see you for some other shows in the upcoming weeks. Have a great day.